So this week is Speech Communications Week 6, and we went over chapters 9, 10, 11, and 14. And chapter 9 was on organizing your speech, organizing the body of your speech. And organization is important for the reader to be able to follow along, and it is also important for the listener, considering they don't have the speech written out in front of them. And this is where many people go wrong in writing their speech, because if it's not organized well, it's hard for them to understand, for the listener to understand. We also went over main points, and those are the main ideas you want to discuss in your speech that are included in body paragraphs. And each paragraph has a different main point that's discussed, and there's usually 4 or 5. You can put them in chronological order, spatial order, casual order, or problem solutions. The book then moves on to connectives, which are transitions and other methods of bringing body paragraphs together. Then we went on to chapter 10, and it was beginning and ending the speech. And beginning a speech involves the introduction, and it's the opening paragraph of your speech that grabs the listener's attention, and it is also wherever you go over the topic of your speech. And then it goes on to tell you about different ways of writing your introduction. Then the book discusses the conclusion, which is the ending paragraph of your speech, and you basically review everything that you went over in your speech and your central idea, and then it goes on to list different ways you can write your conclusion. Then in chapter 11, it was on outlining your speech. And there's 2 different ones. There's a preparation outline and a speech outline. And the preparation outline is used during the preparation of your speech when you're just writing it. And it includes the title, purpose, central idea, introduction, main points, and the bibliography. And the actual speech outline is basically a summary or notes that the speaker uses when giving the actual speech. Chapter 14 was on visual aids, and we used visual aids on our first speech when we were asked to find an object that represented our lives, and I used my t-shirt quilt that my mom gave me. And there are different types of visual aids. You can use objects, pictures, graphs, or charts or videos. And then we went on to read about presentation technology, and this is the one that we're probably most familiar with is PowerPoints, because we use those so much during our presentations in classrooms. And then the book says that we have to be careful with this technology, because too many people will get wrapped up in using it that we get carried away and take attention away from our speech. And that was pretty much an overview of all the chapters and the end of week 6.